Have you ever wondered if she's really into you? Deciphering those subtle signs can feel like trying to crack a code. You just need to know what to look for. In this video, we're going to decode those flirty signals together and give you the confidence to read her like an open book. We'll cover everything from the power of eye contact to the subtle art of playful teasing. By the end of this, you'll be well equipped to spot even the most subtle hints and understand whether she's just being friendly or if there are sparks flying. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, and when it comes to attraction, they don't lie. Have you ever noticed a woman holding your gaze just a little bit longer than usual? That, my friend, is not a coincidence. Prolonged eye contact is a powerful indicator of interest. It suggests that she's not only paying attention to you, but also finds you captivating. It's a way of creating a connection, a silent dialogue that speaks volumes. Now, the key here is reciprocation. If you find yourself locking eyes with someone you're interested in, don't be afraid to hold that gaze for a beat longer than you normally would. But remember, it's all about balance. You want to come across as confident, not creepy. A good rule of thumb is to hold her gaze for a few seconds, then break eye contact briefly before looking back at her. This shows that you're interested but also respectful of her space. And here's a little bonus tip. Pay attention to her pupils. Dilated pupils are a subconscious sign of attraction. Let's face it, a little bit of playful banter can go a long way in the game of attraction. When a woman teases you, it's not always about putting you down. In fact, it's often the complete opposite. Teasing is a way of creating a fun, flirty dynamic. It shows that she feels comfortable enough with you to let her guard down and engage in some lighthearted banter. It's her way of testing the waters, seeing how you'll react, and creating a playful connection. Now, the key to successful teasing is to keep it light and playful. Avoid anything that could be perceived as mean-spirited or offensive. Think of it like a playful nudge, not a full-on shove. If she playfully teases you about your taste in music or your terrible dance moves, don't take it personally. Instead, fire back with a witty retort or a playful comeback. Show her that you can take a joke and that you're confident enough to engage in some back-and-forth banter. Remember, teasing is a two-way street. Don't be afraid to dish it back to her in equal measure. Physical touch is a powerful form of communication, especially when it comes to attraction. Now, I'm not talking about anything inappropriate or invasive. I'm talking about those subtle, fleeting touches that speak volumes about her interest. For example, imagine you're in the middle of a conversation and she lightly touches your arm while making a point or laughing at a joke. Or perhaps she brushes your shoulder as she walks past. These seemingly insignificant touches are actually powerful indicators of attraction. They suggest that she feels comfortable in your presence and is subconsciously trying to close the distance between you. It's her way of creating a physical connection, however subtle, and testing your reaction. Now, it's crucial to pay attention to context and consent. Always be respectful of her boundaries and personal space. If you do find her initiating these subtle touches, it's a good sign that she's feeling a connection and is open to getting closer. Have you ever noticed that when you're deeply engaged in a conversation with someone, you tend to unconsciously mirror their body language? It's a natural human behavior known as mirroring, and it plays a significant role in attraction. When we're attracted to someone, we subconsciously mimic their gestures, posture, and even their speech patterns. It's our way of building rapport and showing that we're on the same wavelength. So, how can you use this to your advantage? Pay attention to her body language. If you notice a pattern of mirroring, it's a strong indication that she's subconsciously trying to connect with you on a deeper level. Let's face it, small talk can be tedious. It's the surface-level chatter we engage in to fill the silence. But when a woman is genuinely interested in you, she won't be content with superficial conversations. She'll want to delve deeper, to understand who you are beneath the surface. One of the clearest signs of this is when she starts asking you personal questions. She'll be curious about your passions, your dreams, your fears, your values. She'll want to know what makes you tick, what you're passionate about, what makes you unique. These questions are a clear indication that she sees you as more than just a casual acquaintance. So, how do you respond? Embrace it. Don't shy away from personal questions. Vulnerability can be incredibly attractive, and it's a powerful way to deepen the connection. Compliments are a powerful tool in the game of attraction. They're a way of expressing admiration, appreciation, and yes, even interest. When a woman compliments you, she's not just being polite. She's noticing something about you that she finds attractive, intriguing, or impressive. Now, compliments can range from the superficial to the deeply personal. She might compliment your sense of style, your taste in music, your sense of humor, or even your intelligence or kindness. The key is to pay attention to the nature of the compliment. If you find her consistently complimenting you on things that are unique to you, it's a strong indication that she's paying attention and that she sees something special in you. And remember, compliments are a two-way street. Notice something you genuinely appreciate about her and tell her. They say laughter is the best medicine, and it's also a powerful indicator of attraction. When we're around someone we like, our laughter comes more easily. We find their jokes funnier, their stories more amusing, and their presence simply makes us happy. So, pay attention to how she laughs when she's around you. Does she laugh easily and freely? Does she seem to find your jokes funnier than anyone else's? Does her laughter seem genuine and heartfelt? Laughter is a way of building rapport, releasing tension, and creating a sense of connection. So if you find her laughing with you, it's a good sign that she's enjoying your company and potentially feeling a spark. Actions speak louder than words, and one of the clearest actions that indicate interest is making plans to see you again. When a woman is genuinely interested, she won't leave things to chance. She'll actively try to make plans to spend more time with you. This could be as simple as suggesting you grab coffee sometime or inviting you to an event she's going to. The key is that she's taking the initiative to keep the connection alive and see you again. Now, it's important to remember that she might not always be direct about it. She might casually mention that she's going to a certain restaurant next week, or that she's looking for someone to go to a concert with. These are subtle hints that she's open to spending time with you. So, if you're interested, don't miss the opportunity. Take the hint and suggest a specific day and time to get together. In today's digital age, emojis have become an integral part of our communication. They add a layer of emotion and nuance to our texts, making them more engaging and expressive. And when it comes to flirting, emojis can be a powerful tool. Pay attention to the emojis she uses when she texts you. While it's important not to read too much into a single emoji, a pattern of flirty emojis can be a good indication that she's interested in you and enjoys flirting with you over text. And remember, emojis are a two-way street. Don't be afraid to use them yourself to add a touch of playfulness and flirtation to your texts. We've all been there, that feeling of butterflies in your stomach, sweaty palms, and a racing heart when you're around someone you like. Nervousness is a natural human response to attraction, and it can manifest in different ways. Some women might become more talkative and giggly when they're nervous, while others might become more quiet and reserved. She might fidget with her hair, avoid eye contact, or blush easily. The key is to recognize that nervousness is often a sign of interest, not disinterest. It means she cares about making a good impression and that she's feeling the butterflies too. So, if you notice her exhibiting some nervous behaviors, don't be put off. Instead, try to put her at ease. So, there you have it, gentlemen, 10 telltale signs that she's into you. Remember, reading a woman's signals is not about overanalyzing every little thing, it's about paying attention to the bigger picture. Have you noticed any of these signals before? Share your experiences in the comments, and let's help each other out.